Hey, welcome back. It's 10:36 Central Time. Alright, if we quickly look at the price action so far, very similar to a few days back where we have a nice 30-minute range. Price broke out of that 30-minute range. A lot of sellers are getting trapped at the bottom at 30,180, 160. And from there on, we got this massive push to 30,460s. We have a bit of a consolidation here at 30,320s, and finally we broke out of it, and now we can see aggressive buyer coming into the top. So we have this a little imbalance here where we can see a thin volume node 30,400. So we would like to see some sort of pullback and holding to see if the buyers are still present, so we can look for a long setup from here. On a 30-minute time frame, we can see that we are still within the range of overnight session. We have yesterday low and then yesterday's value area at the top. So NQ hasn't done a complete rotation of the value area of yesterday, but ES on the other hand has done it, and this divergence been going on for a very long time where ES is dropping more than Nasdaq, and sometimes ES will be pumping more than Nasdaq. So you can see that ES has done rotation on the yesterday's value. Now it's sort of like pulling back down. You can see price is sort of looking to break down. Wants to target this little imbalance here. I want to see how price reacts from there, that 400 level. Alright, price is back in that imbalance level to test if it really holds. We are also below the EMAs and right between the two EMAs, and see how price reacts from there. Right, so far no reaction from that low volume node. It's easily breaking down. You can see the volume is getting higher as well. Aggression and the delta is higher too. So overall the acceptance from the sellers is there. Tape is looking extremely bearish as well, so alright, getting some reaction. There is also, it's also where the EMA is. I'm gonna take a quick scalp if it pushes up right there.
Order filled.
But my stop will be very small, just below that wick.
Order filled.
All right,
Order
we got
canceled.
taken out. 12-point loss. I like this reaction. I'm gonna look for another long
Order
setup here.
filled.
Same, back to 400s. And as it pushes up, I might move my stop to break even. Right there. This was the reaction I was looking for. Unfortunately, it stopped out at the first attempt, but now it's pushing back, so I will just let that play. And we're almost there at 400. I'm gonna close it if it... Yeah, I'm just gonna close it there because
Order
we have
killed.
reached to 400. Like, these are not technically like my AAA or 5-star setups, right? These are like low probability trade, but I like to play the first side of rejection. When we have a drop like that, when it reaches to a certain important area like a 30-minute range high or a wick where we see a lot of volume, and it reacts from there, I want to capture that move very quick. So I'm not looking for a pullback all the way to POC, but somewhere like a logical area like 400, some round number, and market does that very often. So that's what I was trying to do, and obviously it's a very low stop loss as well. You're risking about 10-12 points, which is fine to make 15 to 20 points. Not a bad trade at all.
Order filled.
All right, so I'm in just above that, pushing above that wick, and I'm going to target the 440 area, roughly about 30 points. We are 10 points in the game, so I'm just gonna move it to break even. If it stops us out, I'm gonna re-enter. See, what we're doing here, guys, is as soon as we get a good entry, we want to move to break even as fast as we can. So that protects us from any sort of nasty reversal, because we want this to play out immediately. Right after that breakout, we want the price to go back to this range. If it does, it's well and good. If not, then we'll look for another setup.
Order
All right,
filled.
stops us out. Still gonna wait. Now see this pullback. We're saving ourselves from those nasty pullbacks. And it's the start of a new 1 hour candle as well. Always does that. I'm just gonna enter from this range here. All right, I'm
Order
in
filled.
from that range. Our stop technically should be at 90, 10 point stop loss. Yeah, about 10 point stop loss. We can see the reaction from that 400 level again. So this little consolidation is definitely holding. It's back to 420, so I'm gonna move it to break even at this point. No point risking 10 points. Now we're getting that push. Now we get that push. Nice. I'm just gonna move it to 450s. I mean, why not? It's a nice round number, just above the range. I want to see how the price reacts from 440s. If it starts to stall here, I'm gonna close it. Otherwise, I will look for a sweep above that 450. Sometimes when you are in the game like this, like 20-30 points, and it pulls back and it stops you out, as a trader, day trader, you shouldn't be discouraged by those kind of pullbacks, because you will always get a chance to re-enter the market. But you got to keep your thesis, your game plan as you enter. You don't want to close out in the middle of the range because you feel that it's going to pull back down. Whatever your setup is, you gotta follow your setup 100%. Once you are like risk-free on a trade, just let it breathe. Just let the trade do what it wants to do. If it gives you, well and good. If not, you can always re-enter. Alright, nice push. I want to see the first reaction at that 440 level. Just at that wick. Nice push. I'm gonna close it right there. It's struggling. I mean, it could have gone 450 to be honest, but I think I was pretty much satisfied at this point. Solid trade, guys. 10 points of risk, and we made about 40 points on that. 4:1. What a trade, what a setup, what a session. And I'm just gonna call it a day at this point. It was a really good, quick session. It only took us like 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes. We got 2 solid trades, and I'm done for the day. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.